Come on, everybody, let's start the show. A quick ahoy hoy and away we'll go. Richard's got a minifig and Flynn's got a pin. The gang's all here and it's time to begin. Tricky Bricks roll call. Moto, Holly, Kara, and sometimes Blair, Clicky, Logan, Ms. Thing and Angela, and Thunderman Ho! Now you're here to grab your bricks and let's go to the Tricky Bricks Build and Chat Show! Ahoy! Ho, 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 everyone!
Caught me by surprise there.
I know, sorry. I couldn't help it. Hello, everyone. Oh, my goodness, Wilfred is here. Bonjour, my friend. How are you? So good to see you. So, golly, sorry, I got so distracted. So excited to see Wilfred.
Wow, that was like the first squirrel was in the first 10 seconds.
I know. Ooh. Huh? All right. So, anywho,
well, gosh, we're happy to see you.
We're happy to see you. It's our last show of 2022. Can you believe that? So that's going to be coming up. Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much coming up in a few months. We're going to be going on 3 years.
3 years. It'll be season 3 of the Tricky Bricks
3
Build and
years, y'all. 3 years we've been doing this madness. And you're all still here. Like, I'm completely blown away every time. A ho, ho, hoy, hey. That's a good one, too. A ho, ho. A ho, ho, hoy, hoy. I love it.
Oh,
that's even better.
Go.
That's better than what
that's
I came
the
up
new
with.
one.
So, golly, can you believe that 3 years?
It's hard to believe. That's a lot of talk about Lego.
It is a lot of talk
hanging
about
out
Lego.
together.
And we got some cool stuff to talk about today. There's a bunch of new sets got revealed in this last week, including the new modular, which I am just like beside myself. It's so good.
Oh, I haven't even seen that one.
It's one of my favorites in a really long time. But we'll talk about that in a minute. First, let's bring our
cast of irregulars.
Cast of characters for today. Sorry, just here. There we go. Oh wow, we're kind of like blurry. It's making my skin look really good though. Yeah, why not?
There's a little gauze over the lens.
Sure, why not? A sock. Okay.
Coming to us from across the bay.
I got distracted by Wilfred again. Wilfred is the new squirrel. All right. Anywho, coming to us from across the bay, you know her, you love her. It's Minifigchick. Hi, Kara.
Hey.
It's one of those mornings. Can you tell?
Yes, it is definitely one of those mornings.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, we've got can you believe 3 years? 3 years.
Wow.
Coming up. It'll be in March. In March it'll be 3.
That's amazing.
I mean, honestly, I figured after everybody kind of returned to their regular lives, like that would be it. But here we are still, like chit-chatting every Sunday, which is
the best thing to do on a Sunday morning.
I
like it. I love brunch.
Brunch is good, although I just had a piece of candy because it's the holiday season.
Of course you have a piece of candy, which just reminds me.
We haven't broken into the cookies yet.
And I think that I left all those peanut butter cups.
Oh.
You
so
left
sad.
them?
Oh.
A friend,
there's more to be had.
My sister-in-law gave me a container of the dark chocolate Trader Joe's ones, and I left them. I'm really bummed.
I'm so sorry.
Anyway,
there's more than one Trader Joe's.
There is. And more than one box of dark chocolate peanut butter cups. But all right. Let's say from here he is, the king of the red shirt. I'm just gonna like anything he's wearing, I'm just gonna riff off of it now. It makes it easy. It's Moto. Hi Moto.
Hi Moto.
Hello.
Instead of embarrassing myself with not knowing where, in the country, the state you live in actually is, I'll just call out your clothes because it's visual and easy.
It's much better to have a red shirt on the Tricky Bricks Build and Chat than on any episode of Star Trek.
Oh.
Unless you're a commander In the later series, yes.
Oh, that's
Commander.
true. But would that make Moto Mr. Spock? I think he's.
Of
I
course.
think you are definitely our resident
Science
Vulcan.
officer?
Science officer / Vulcan.
Oh, well, I guess it'd be a Tuvok then, because I'd have to be full Vulcan and not half Vulcan.
It's true.
I'll buy that.
Well, you got it. You take your pick of which Star Trek character you want to be.
See, that's why he's wearing headphones.
If I had to
So we would see his pointy ears.
Oh, that's right.
Like in the 1940s episode where he just like pulled a fedora over his ears. So,
Well, I was going to do the Saving the Whales thing and just put a headband on.
Oh, hooded one, you're right. Wearing a red shirt on an away team is asking for
That
trouble.
is absolutely true.
I've got orange, so I'm semi-safe today. But
And you have an awesome sweater, I
I
noticed.
wore a lot of red, and he was just fine.
I do. I have the sweater. That I petitioned everybody about a few weeks ago. Ooh, come on, awesome.
It is so most excellent.
That's a very Flynn DeMarcus
It's pretty
sweater.
good. It is a very me sweater.
And
Very
I
happy
will,
to have
be,
that.
I will be coughing a lot today because I was bedridden for 4 out of the 4 straight days.
Oh my
Wait,
goodness.
what? So Holly's been really sick, and she's not going to be
Yes.
joining us today.
So I was, on Sunday I was sneezing and coughing during the live stream, but Monday, bedridden, Tuesday, bedridden, Wednesday,
Oh, man.
bedridden,
Oh
Thursday,
no!
I'm
Thursday.
sorry to hear
So
that.
sorry to hear that.
Friday I was able to walk around for half a day and then had to go back to bed. And then starting yesterday and today, I've been able to actually drive to stores and things.
Oh well, I know that, and Mairead is very sick right now with
Oh my
COVID.
gosh.
So yeah, it's going around. So again, our sign off, even 3 years later, is still completely appropriate.
Yeah, it is. And then Mr. Meow had to take a day off from school, and he's never out. But I guess there were 200 kids out of middle school in one day.
Oh my
wow.
goodness! Who has just been revived miraculously, as if in a video game?
Yeah, look at that.
It's Holly. Hi, Holly.
Hey, Holly.
Just barely, guys. Just
It's
barely.
here through this thing.
See,
We'll
Oh,
see how
it's
this
just-
goes.
It's sweet of you to come for our last show of the year. I'm glad you're here.
Me too. Well, like I said, I might have to mute myself every now and then. Let's see.
Are you propped up with a broom, pretty much?
Pretty much.
Wait, now I think Skittles is puppeting you this week.
Exactly.
There we go.
Here,
They
throw
finally
let's throw
got
a
me.
few treats at your face and see if you can catch them. All right, so golly, well, hey, let's do pins because it's that time.
I can do pins.
oh, you missed it.
You throwing
Okay,
treats
Kara.
at yourself now?
Oh,
Okay. In honor of the season,
You're a feedback.
Yeah, sorry,
sound.
somebody's got some ringing feedback in
It
their
sounds
mic.
like a modem, like a fan or a modem fan.
it could be the
Yeah.
fan on my laptop,
Oh, okay. Well, go ahead and show your pin, and then we'll see.
Okay,
We'll see.
and then I'll mute myself. I have Sandy Claus from Nightmare.
Oh, it's so good. I always loved that character design. I thought the giant coat was so
Yep.
great. It just made a really funny body shape. Awesome.
I came out
Very
with a
good.
tree topper, a Sandy Claus tree topper ages ago. I've only seen it on eBay, but I keep hoping I'll find one.
That's awesome. Moto. Poor Moto and Holly. It's just I'm just gonna lean back.
ULA
What is-
Atlas 5 Ghosty.
Oh, would you care to explain?
This is the mission that's going to return people to the moon. And recently you'll realize that they launched an unmanned mission. Here's the patch. And sent an unmanned version around the moon. There's Perseverance.
Wow,
Oh, nice.
that's super cool.
Mars 2020. And then The Sky Is Not the Limit, future rocket scientist, ULA.
Very nice.
And what does ULA stand for?
Something NASA space.
I'll buy that.
Got
Got hard hitting data today.
And if something that
would've-
begins with a U and L and an A,
Yeah, I mean, this was Mr.
United
Meow's
Launch Alliance.
Yeah,
Oh,
United
thank
Launch
you,
Alliance. Okay.
Cara.
Yeah, this is all the new stuff that's sent the capsule around the moon and back. They did Perseverance. They've done a number of missions where they're trying to create this joint. I don't know what to call it. It's like a new platform to put stuff in orbit and further away.
Yeah,
Wow.
and that's all a stepping stone to Mars, right?
Absolutely, yeah. And then, well, it depends on who gets there first. We'll see if SpaceX gets there first. But so all that stuff. My pardon me, Mr. Meow's STEM teacher worked on that rocket, worked on the booster component. So
Oh, wow.
that's why they had an in-depth part of it in their school.
I think
Very
that's the kind of
cool.
STEM
Wow.
teacher you want.
All right. So, Holly.
All right. Always, but especially now. Is it always tea time?
Yay! I love that one. That's a good
Excellent.
one. Very good.
It's the only time or I shouldn't say the only time, but usually when Americans are drinking tea, it means they're sick.
Oddly true.
It's true, and I still microwave mine to taste. So
Oh,
Okay.
no.
We're just gonna stop
That's not
talking
okay.
about that now. All right. So what have we got today?
Well,
And folks, it's time to say hi in the chat.
Hi,
So
chat.
we can say hi to you back. So go ahead, honey.
okay, this is one of my favorite pins.
Wow, we haven't seen this one in a little while
Robot
You-
Chip. And you know he's Chip and not Dale. Why, Flynn?
because he's got a chocolate chip nose.
Right there. That's Chip.
You can always tell. And then I've got adorable Gaston today.
Oh,
He's really cute.
With his quizzical, I might even say Vulcan eyebrow raise.
So yeah, and that's what I love about a sweater is you can put a pin on it and it doesn't screw it up.
Leave a hole in it,
It
right?
doesn't leave a hole. So okay, goodness, oops. So y'all got some really exciting things to look at today. Like, and I'm saying these words right now to cover the fact that I am trying to open the chat window to say hi to everybody.
Mm.
But we're very transparent here. So we've got the new modular. We've got, a bunch of new stuff came out, but we're going to be focusing on a couple of things. So we've got a preview. This one is really exciting. A preview of the pieces that are going to be and figs that are going to be arriving in the Build a Minifig
Ooh, yeah.
place this
Big
year.
changes, right?
Build your own minifig. So, and a couple of other surprises. So let's see what we got here. Now I can find it. I found it before.
I'm going to be doing a very repetitive task today that I think is going to be helpful for us. I'm going to take our jumble of jump plates and stack them by color.
Vicarious Brickster says, I will always remember Chip has the brown nose now. Mahalo. You are so welcome.
That's a good one. I love mnemonic devices.
Yep, chocolate chip.
Yeah.
No, Bob Magic Ninja said chocolate chip nose just blew my mind. Oh my goodness. Well, hey, that's some
It's a way
those
you can remember it.
devices. Yeah, that was my personal way of remembering because I could never remember.
You know,
Yeah.
I have a mnemonic device, a memory device for the planets, but it doesn't work anymore.
Because Pluto's
It was-
not a planet.
yeah, I learned.
Oh,
My very educated mother just showed us 9 planets, but planets, P for Pluto, it's been demoted. It's not a planet.
I
anymore.
thought it was remoted.
Was it remoted?
It's
Was it? I hope so.
Like the Brontosaurus, it was
Nope.
remoted.
No,
Nope,
it's
absolutely
demoted
not.
again.
It always
Oh,
was.
man.
Yeah.
so is
Okay.
it like a planetesimal?
You know, it's like make up your mind.
It's a planetoid, which all this stuff out there is so small. It comprises a large belt of planetoids. It's just that Pluto was large enough for us to see it early on, but it really isn't. It really does not make sense scientifically, although it's very sad to lose it.
Yeah.
Well, I'll have to get a new mnemonic device.
FabbyFan MKE says, or just pretend Pluto is still a planet. That's what I like to do.
I pretend.
They can take Pluto when they pry it out of my cold dead hands.
I mean, if people can believe the Earth is flat, why can we not believe that Pluto is a planet?
Hi, there you go. There you go. Okay, so hi everybody. Make sure and say hi if you haven't yet, so we can go. The list is right here.
Very focused.
So hi, Apples is here from Europe. Hi, Apples. How's it going? Good to see you. We got Chris. Welcome to Jazz Club. Nice Chalice.
Agreed.
Yes. There's the one rule of Jazz Club. Just don't talk about Jazz Club.
Oh,
all right. We've got FabbyFan MKE. We've got Holly
here.
Hooded One. Jedi Rob Frost is here. Hello. And John Luttrell and Vicky. Hi. We've got Lisa Head. And kicking off the Emscapades, we've got Matthew Builds Bricks, Minifigchick, Monica Berry, and Moto. We've got Oliver is here. Hello. Robin. Hey, Robin. How's it going? We got Smoke Up Johnny, Spot the Magic Ninja, Vicarious Brickstress, and of course, Wilfred. And to Kim Zarakino, wherever you may be. Hello. We're always thinking about you. So how fun. What a great. Gorgonzola is here too. I just saw pop in. Heather Brownlee. Hello. We got Atorn is here. We got it all going on. So, oh my goodness. All right. So many things. Let me get up the pictures that we're going to look at today. If I can find them.
Let's see. While Flynn looks that up, Holly, what are you working on?
I'm working on something really fun. So you guys are familiar with the like the Christmas Carol little gift with purchase vignette? Yeah. So I think this is from last year. The Bricktober series from last year was these like little set of fairy tale books. Have you guys seen those?
Oh yes, I saw them at your house.
Yeah.
And tried really hard not to put them in my suitcase.
Yeah, they're very hard to get. Like they were like basically an Asia exclusive, but they come with these little books. So this one's Alice in Wonderland, which is another reason I picked my pen today because this is the one I'm working on. So they come with like a little like fold out storybook, and then you build them like the Christmas Carol. So you build them up like the little vignette up on a little book.
Oh, sweet.
So I have a whole series of all 4 of those that I'm putting together right now.
How fun.
Very cool. I'm almost there, y'all.
I can remember it's one of my very earliest memories is I remember my mom reading to us from Grimm's fairy tales.
All right. Okay, y'all. So here we go. We are going to look at this new modular. So it was funny because just last week we were saying, hey, they haven't announced the new modular yet. And then like the next day, I didn't know anything about it, I swear. So let's take a look at this. I'm assuming that most people have seen it already just because you all are astute LEGO watchers here. So I'm trying to find it.
Clicky's coming around the corner right now helping out.
And no, Willifred, that was not strategically placed. I built that a few weeks ago, the little jazz quartet back there.
Oh, that's such a great
Yes.
one. I want to that's definitely one that I want to get. Okay. Along with this one.
Ramsden special.
The what is?
I said that's a Justin special.
Oh, yes. Yes. Okay, here we go. So here it is. The Jazz Club. This is, I think, one of the more colorful and beautiful modulars that has been out. Like the one last year was really great. And this one, like that hotel. And this one is even somehow more colorful and exciting. And I think I haven't been excited about a modular as much as this one in a really long time. It's so good. And let's take a little closer look up here. So it's got, not only does it have a jazz club, but it's also got a tailor, which you can see this great sticker here. It's really fantastic. And you can see some of the minifigs, which we're going to look close up at in a few minutes. We have a check out that sign. I love the sign. And of course, did you notice, Holly?
I did, the yellow sausage.
Yay.
I did notice that.
Hot dogs.
Yeah.
So
The one thing that drives me a little bonkers is the spacing on the lettering is really crowded on those printed parts.
I will have to agree with you. They needed to maybe shrink the letters down just a tiny bit to kern them out a bit more.
Yeah.
Are those all stickers?
They better not be.
I thought they were all printed, but
it looks
yeah,
like
the letter spacing is really not great. They're
somebody
really
needs to talk to
crowded.
them about their kerning.
LEGo kerning.
Well, it would have been a little bit better. I think it would have looked a little less crowded if they maybe would have used a half round, or like a two quarter round tiles to finish off the top and bottom round, so that it would give some air to those letters. But no stickers. Everybody's saying it's all printed tile.
Oh, good.
Oh, that's
Other than that, I love the neon look of the sign and everything.
And now what I love about this is if you notice on the marquee here that those are all separate tiles.
Yeah.
Live music all night and magic show are all separate.
Magic show.
Check out
that could get fun.
Yeah, and check out this awesome jazz concert poster here. Really, really cool. Very, very cool.
I love the window treatments on the upper windows there.
Which ones?
We could do a history of the upper, even with the. There you go, with the lower treatment underneath.
You talking about this?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right. Because it's got a different underneath treatment down here than it does up here. Interesting. Hey, now see what you think about this. But how is that attached?
Where? What?
This.
What do you mean?
This tile? What is it attached to?
A half round.
Is it a half round jump plate?
Maybe, or is it like?
Yeah, that's a new part.
Okay.
Whoa.
Very cool. I am a bit because look right here too. The above with the quarter round.
Cool.
Wow, that's awesome.
That's fun.
That's very, very exciting.
That's always the best part of modulars, is that's usually when a lot of new parts get introduced.
Yeah,
it's the first of the year, right? So we get a whole bunch of like that whole year of parts come out with usually first with the modular.
Oh, and a green scooter. I don't know. Have we had a green scooter before?
I don't think so.
Very cool. Yeah, half round jumper, new piece.
Yeah.
That is so exciting. How cool.
Now, maybe I'm behind the times, but is that rabbit we've seen before, right? It looks new.
I think it might be a different type of rabbit.
Yeah, we've had that rabbit for a little while.
I actually saw something that said that it's different.
Another one?
Yeah, it's like a little chubbier, like it's a little rounded ear.
Why would you make another?
I don't know. I'll have to look it up. I don't remember where I saw that, but I did see. So there you go. It's really. I mean, we've got more things.
So maybe the bunny is a new type of mold because it fits into a magician's hat for the magic show.
Yes,
right.
I think that might be true. So
now, if it doesn't, that's a very missed opportunity.
No kidding.
Okay, so here's the back of the box.
Oh, there it is. It sits in the look at that. It's sitting right in the magician's hat.
Yeah, so you can see we've got it with the other modulars, the last two modulars that have come out, and it looks great, all together.
That
what a great
skyline
block.
is really beautiful.
Yeah, I agree. Monica has a good point. If they were doing those half round jumpers, it seems like they could have finished off that sign with those as well in dark blue.
Right.
Oh yeah.
So here we go. So you can see some. Now we're going to look at the minifigs closer up, but here I wanted to look at some of the interiors. So we have a rooftop greenhouse, which is awesome. And there's your magic show, but it doesn't fit in it as much as it fits on it.
I have one right here. Is that not the same? Is that not the same bunny?
Maybe it is. I heard that there was something different about it. It looks the same to me.
Looks pretty close to me.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't crazy. I was like, I'm pretty sure I've seen that bunny.
Well, you may be, but this rabbit is not evidence of it.
And here we have here's the seamstress or tailor shop We've got a little balcony with a phone. Look at telephone.
Look at that dress on the. You remember we were looking at that Art Deco
Yeah,
dress.
we're gonna
that's
look at the
pretty.
minifigs close up here in a minute. And I just wanted to check out the gramophone back here. That's great.
Looks
That's awesome.
with that cylinder there. It's almost that's really old fashioned.
Oh, so Oliver says that half round jumper was red in Peach's Castle.
Ooh.
So it's not that new, I guess.
Okay.
And then here's a little pizza shop. Apparently there's a pizza as well. Pizza.
Oliver has a hot take about the bunny.
It says the old bunny can be held by a
Yes.
minifig.
Yeah, this one can be held by a minifig, right? This one
So-
has the. I don't. There's been so many bunnies. I'm not sure which one we're referring to as old anymore.
So here's just like kind of a different angle look at where you can kind of see down inside a little bit. You can see the stage, and you saw it in the other picture, but I love the stage's corner presented. And I also noticed that they're doing stairs with double jumper plates now so that a minifig can stand on any stair.
Nice. Yep.
which
As
is
it
cool.
should be.
I mean, I don't know how you're going to squint your hand down in there to get them on the lower steps, but I mean, hey.
Tweezers.
So what it looks like is it's the pizza place on the bottom floor and maybe the tailor is on the second floor is what I'm going to guess. But let's take a look because that's definitely pizza on the bottom.
Yeah, the signage is a little confusing because there's not. I mean, obviously you don't. I mean, I guess you don't really need a sign for the pizza place. It's obviously.
Oh yeah, there you go. That's the
Nice.
tailors right there. You can see the spools of thread there, and then I
wonder
guess
why they didn't hang the sign like from the second floor.
I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Hmm.
The
it's hung above the side entrance going into the stairwell, which is what you'd expect.
Very good.
Okay.
And I love these like little nod to stained glass windows in each of these.
Yeah.
The great or like colored block windows.
It adds a lot of color.
Mm-hmm.
Really great. And then and I think this is that apartment where we saw the gramophone right here.
Mm.
And then the top floor, it looks like we have another apartment that we can't really see inside these too much. But there you get another great shot of that really fantastic greenhouse.
Greenhouse
Man,
is excellent.
They better put a door on that greenhouse, though.
That bunny's gonna get to it.
I was gonna say, that bunny's
and
gonna.
wait a minute, is this? Whoops! Nope! Don't look at that! Don't look!
Wow.
Don't look!
Those are great minifigs for this set.
Check out. Is that a new piece? Tomato?
It looks like it looks like a
Like a ball, just a red ball.
the Technic ball joint that has the axle receptors on either end just plugged in.
No, I meant like that thing.
Yeah, that looks like a minifig.
It's like a
lightsaber thing done in green, but it could be a new piece. Who knows?
So much of it.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. I'm sure New Elementary can tell us in like another week.
Yeah, they
But
will.
really, really cool. And yeah, and I'm just gonna remove this for
It's
a
nice.
second. Yeah, it's a really fantastic set. And then we have I do have pictures of the minifigs from this set, but for some reason they came in out of order. So here are the minifigs. 4, 5.
Oh yeah, the stalks. The little stem part is built into the stalks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we have a squirrel in this one too.
Yeah, I was hanging out by the greenhouse.
An upright base. Can we talk about that?
The what?
The upright base.
Oh yes,
cool.
That's a fantastic new piece.
Is that a hearing aid or an implant thing that you wear on the side of your head?
It looks like a hearing aid.
Or it could be like a
Looks like one of those cochlear implant kind of devices.
Yeah, it's
doesn't
like
it?
'cause it's got I'm not sure.
it could be a what do you call those things? The little monitor piece.
Oh right, yeah. The musicians have the special earplugs for the
Yeah.
studio monitor. Yeah.
And I love their little matching vests.
Yeah, super cute.
Those are great.
And are those the drumsticks or magic wands?
Yes, they look. Yes, yeah. Those are the Harry Potter wands.
Monica says she saw a LEGO official post that said it was a hearing aid.
Okay, got it.
Sweet.
And now I know Richard mentioned it earlier, but I'm just in love with this like Art Deco dress print.
Totally.
So great. And it'll be great for like spooky as well, right?
And a cool
Oh,
hairpiece there too.
see, okay, so this goes back to something I was saying a couple of weeks ago, and I'm gonna try and not.
No, I know what you're gonna say, but we're gonna get to that in just a second.
Okay.
That's a subject we're gonna touch on. So give me.
Okay.
Let's look at the other two, and then we'll talk about that.
Sure.
So we got the chef with that great beard, which looks like. No, I'm not sure, but that looks very similar to the CMF that was the little ship's captain in the Titanic.
It does a lot.
I mean, I don't know if it's the same one, but it looks like it. And check out this torso. I haven't seen this before.
Yeah.
But I love the double-breasted jacket open with the kind of cable knit sweater kind of look a little bit.
Well, I just love any time you get sort of regular clothes because it means you can create new figures that aren't so specific to a particular set.
Oh, and now Oliver is saying that they rescued the stand-up bass. It was designed for a video wave that didn't happen.
Oh.
Very good. Very good. Well, that's great. And now we have like a violin, a stand-up bass, got some guitars. They just need a ukulele.
There's a banjo.
A banjo, yeah.
You know what I was hoping we would get? I was hoping we would when I heard this was gonna be a jazz club, I was hoping we were gonna get a trumpet, like an actual trumpet instrument.
Yeah, that it is. I will say that the quartet is it's actually, I guess it's a duo with the
trio.
Singer, a trio. But I'm surprised there's not a brass with jazz. That seems very much like something you'd want.
Yeah, because we've gotten a saxophone. And I feel like we're just missing the trumpet.
Right, like a trumpet.
Yeah.
Well, I love so it looks like a new torso here for the magician. And I have not seen this before, but I like the kind of older face right here. And I believe we've seen this shirt for this torso before, but I'm not sure. Now, to get back to kind of what we were talking what
we almost
Holly was about to say a minute ago. Tuba, you're right, Fabby Fan MK. You'll have to use the Fabuland tuba. So the release of this has resurfaced, and I kind of felt this way. Like, I'm really excited about it, and at the same time, I also felt like here we are with a modular that is promoting the arts, which first of all, I'm really excited about because there's only a few modulars so far that are kind of like arts district-y type of things where everything else is a pretty standard type of city building. And that is, and I was very excited to see something that was, clearly inspired by African-American culture. Like that's where jazz began, right? And they obviously made a nod towards that in the, I think, in the stand-up bass player and in the singer for the trio.
With their hairstyles, right?
Yeah, and it has definitely resurfaced the talk about non-yellow minifigs being used in things other than IP. Because this really, really would have been the perfect opportunity to include some darker-skinned minifigs, like in a context that is historical and accurate. So I do have that, minor quibble about it. I mean, I don't know about how minor it is, but I do have that quibble about it. And I think, Holly, where you were going with it is the dress has an exposed neckline that's yellow. So,
yeah, because otherwise you could swap out the heads and the arms with whatever colors you wanted, but then if it leaves, because I was mentioning this a couple of weeks ago, sometimes it always annoys me a little bit when they do that, when they have like as part of the body like that exposed yellow, because then it limits your kind of mix and match capabilities.
Yeah,
and especially on such a beautiful costume piece.
Yeah, it would be nice to be able to use that more often, especially because a lot of those dresses did have some kind of decoration that went all the way up to the neck, so it wouldn't have been that out of out of sorts. But anyway, I feel like, talking about missed opportunities, I do feel like it's a missed opportunity to include some different color minifigs, and also at the same time, without a lot of, and I'm just saying this from what I believe would be a perspective someone at LEGO might have, is just given how much fans bitterly complain about everything, without a lot of lead up and explanations and, lots and lots of talk, they couldn't just release a modular when people can collect modulars and consider them a collection of modulars, and they make their towns. Yeah. Every other modular to date has had yellow minifigs.
Yeah.
To pivot away from that and then have, naturalistic skin tone minifigs for those people who collect them all and have Lego cities, I believe that would present a problem, and not because of any, I don't want brown minifigs, but just like,
yeah.
You've already established this.
To go together.
Yeah, they're essentially not backwards compatible.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. But I was saying to Dr. Kat, because we were discussing the same thing the other day, and that is, fortunately, we now have many more options for darker skin tone minifigs. So we can swap parts out, but that dress, not that dress.
That really bothers me.
Without a little bit of paint,
yeah.
That dress is not going to work.
Yeah, and it's like the one piece that's like, well, I guess not the one piece, but of all the pieces, there's also the little flowery piece with the jacket that also has the skin exposed, which, I mean, she doesn't look like, maybe she's supposed to be part of the jazz ensemble, but it's like they're like, that also kind of, again, like if you're going to change out a couple of figures with flesh tone skin, then when you want to change out all of them, I don't know. It does get into a whole thing. Like if you're looking at it in a whole modular lineup, are you really going to start swapping out? It's a slippery slope. Yeah, you're going to swap out every single part.
Yeah, I mean, that's my thing. I don't know. And I'm not. And Spot says that's a weak reason. Like I get it.
I don't think it's a weak reason. I don't think it's a weak reason at all. I think it makes sense. Me personally, like I totally understand the argument, and I think it's 100% valid. But in like my world of Lego, like I'm fine with the yellow skin tones. I'm fine accepting that they are what they are, and that they represent something or they not. It's kind of like in the eye of the beholder thing. So it doesn't bother me. I don't feel the compulsion to like change them out. I can accept them as black heritage without them actually being like black body parts. I think it's more than skin tone. That's the point, right? So
sure. Well, I mean, again, well, and the other thing I was going to say is, at least, like, if you want to look at it this way, at least they made the effort to give them hairstyles that were clearly pointed to the fact that they were supposed to be of a different race.
Hey, just reading a comment. Can you go back to the greenhouse?
Sure. Give me 1 second. Hey, King Kong, how's it going? Good to see you.
I just want to see if they're growing cabbage in there, because that would be hilarious.
Wait, what now?
I want to see if there's cabbage being grown in the greenhouse.
Oh, no.
Oh my gosh. You guys say cabbage, and it makes me think of one thing.
What's that?
Cabbage?
No.
Cabbage.
Jazz cabbage?
It's my favorite movie of 2022.
What's
if you
that?
guys have not seen it, you have got to find a way to watch it. Brian and Charles.
What is it?
Brian and Charles.
Never heard of it.
I haven't heard of it.
Never heard of it.
You'll have to look that one up.
No, I don't see cabbage, but I do see these.
Just the little 3 leaves. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
It is jazzy. All right. The less said about that, the better at this point. All right, so
it is not Avatar, Monica. Oh my God, how dare you?
Wow, no.
Ask me how I really feel about Avatar.
Oh, we don't need to go there, but I would love to hear that in a phone conversation.
I feel really bad. I have friends that worked on it. I hear it looks amazing, but
I hear
that's what I've heard.
Well, what I've heard is, much like the first one, it's visually stunning but lacks depth otherwise. And then we'll just leave it at that.
Yep, that says enough right there.
Okay.
Shocker.
So here, speaking of shockers, this is one that I think a lot of people were really surprised by. I admit I was. We are revisiting Lord of the Rings. And we are revisiting Lord of the Rings, at least for now. There's lots of rumors flying around, but at least right now, we're revisiting them in Brickhead's form. So here is...
That is the cutest Gollum ever.
Okay. They're talking about Avatar: The Last Airbender.
What? No, nobody's talking about Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yes, that's what Monica was talking about.
No, she was not.
Oh, Apples is... Oh, yeah, no, Monica says what Apples says, not the new
Monica
Apples.
says.
That was not a movie in 2022. Nice try.
Okay, all right, let's just leave that. Anyway, let's look at these.
Hey, Jen Smart's with us.
I know. Hi, Jen. How's it going? So check this out. This is Frodo and Gollum. Okay, I gotta say, the Gollum leaves a little to be desired.
I think I would not know, like, if it wasn't for Frodo being there, I wouldn't know that was Gollum except the fish.
I know.
is kind of a giveaway.
What's the loincloth baby about?
It's baby
like-
Tarzan.
It's kind of missing like the chest detail. It would be so gross, but that's really what it needs.
Yeah, it needs that and they have a history of printed torso tiles
Wait a second.
for these. So, you know.
I just don't know that there'd be any way to make that look appealing.
So, Jen says, does anyone know if there will be a revisiting of Lego Indiana Jones with a new movie coming out? I would not be surprised.
Would not surprise me. Yeah.
But you never know.
They'll probably do at least like one small run of sets, I would think.
So I gotta say, like, for some of these brickheads, because they're already really simplistic forms of characters, when you apply that to a character that is already kind of, I mean, not saying that Gollum is simplistic, but like the one that springs to mind for me is Posh Spice in the Spice Girls. Like, she kind of looks like Snape a little bit, like Snape in a dress. Like, it's weird. Like when you
now I want the freaking Brickhead Spice Girls.
So, yeah, it just feels like there could be something, but anyway.
Gorgonzola, I agree. A more Gollum-y pose with him crouched over.
Well, but
if that's possible,
yeah.
Right. Well, let's look at some of the other ones.
Yeah, I think
Wow.
maybe the.
I love this.
Is that a Balrog?
It's the Balrog.
It's supposed to be the Balrog. It's supposed to be.
That's kind of rough, but
I thought for a long
Best
time.
one, though.
With Lego, there's a certain amount of abstraction, and we sort of suspend our disbelief. And I think
Baby Spice. Oh my goodness. Anyway,
I think the Balrog is awesome, personally.
yeah.
And we get yellow eyes. God help us, yellow eyes.
I love those yellow eyes. I don't know. While it may not exactly look exactly like a Balrog, I kind of love the design just on its own. It's kind of funny. It's cute.
It looks like something Vincent would make.
Chibi Rog. It does.
Which is not at all a knock. Like, he makes.
I 100% support that.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that's what a brickheads is, though. It's mostly heads.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
It's not a lot of bodies. So yeah, if you took a Balrog and cutified it and kind of smushed it into the form, that's what you get.
Yeah, like a again, Funko Pop, which is what these are an answer to.
Mhm.
So
Yep.
Well, I think with the Balrog, you have to take it in context.
For when you mate your Scut Farkas. And by the way, FabbyFan MKE, and I just found out this recently. For years, I thought it was Scott. It is actually Scut. SCUT. Scut Farkas. No idea.
What?
Yes. It is Scut Farkas.
Yep, that is true.
Yep. All right.
Okay, now my mind is blown.
Oh my God.
Well, now see, these figures you would absolutely know.
Yeah, well,
you know, and even then they still I'm not, actually not mad about this though. Like, yes, they went really simple with her dress, which they could have done something more like ornate there, which would have
Yeah.
made sense. But in that color, I will take those plainly. Thank you.
yeah, they're really. I mean, I think I like these are probably my favorite of the three. Like this pair is my favorite of the three.
Now, am I wrong here? This is Galadriel, right?
Yeah. And I love the tile on his crown. The top pointy crown tile is really, really fantastic. But yeah, but then again, see, like he has a printed torso tile. They could have done something for the bottom of her dress along the lines of the bell that they did. Would have been could have been interesting. But anyway.
What would be cool if they were so hot tip for Lego designers in the future? if they're gonna put a detail on like a fairly rare or uncommon color, it'd be nice if it's like on a brick, so you could always flip the brick around.
Right. Oh no, you know what? You're right. Oh my goodness, it's Arwen, not Galadriel.
Oh, really?
My goodness. We're fired from fandom. We're fired.
I lose nerd cred.
Okay, so
you just canceled yourself. That's it.
I know. We're canceled forever.
You're canceled.
I knew that didn't sound right, but I couldn't remember Arwen's name, so I wasn't gonna say anything.
Yeah, that's old. What's her name?
Oh, I guess Galadriel was
she was
different.
blonde.
A different.
She would have
book.
been blonde as well.
Yep.
Yeah, I was trying to think of something other than well, see, now
Farkas?
No.
Farkas.
Now I forgot her real name. Liz or Liv Tyler. Liv Tyler.
Yes.
Yeah.
Her lips need to be bigger.
Yeah.
They needed like a giant like balloon lip tile for the bottom.
You mean she needs lips?
Yeah. Okay, so guess what? It's time for the pause that refreshes. That's right, everybody. It is
right here. You're right there.
Logan Cookie time.
I haven't done this in a while.
Someone is very excited.
I know he just set off the want wah sound effect. Wow, that's been a while.
Well, he's typing.
Are you on there? You are on there.
Okay,
he's helping. Oh, he's helping.
Gentle. This is a big one.
Whoa,
good boy.
Somebody needs a nail trim. Woo. All right, one more.
Okay, you do it.
All right, you ready? Here we go.
There you go. I can catch it.
2, 3. Yay!
Who's a good dog?
And now, coming up from her puppeteer duties, it's Skittles with the weather.
Yeah, she's not even been trying to catch her treats like on the floor, so I don't think this is going to go well. Let's see. Ready?
That's because she can't see anything anymore.
I know. It's true. It's true. Okay. See? Oh, she did try.
That was close.
I thought she was going to do it.
Ready? You did not try that time. Here. Catch.
Hey, Rick Foster, how's it going?
Okay, that one. No. You have to catch it.
So Robin asks.
Hitting you in the face.
So Robin asks, does Logan come running towards you when you say Logan cookie time? He actually starts on pause that refreshes. As soon as we say pause that refreshes, he's like on his way over. And with that, we're going to call for today's the last of 2022 Logan Cookie Time. I think he also knows the music. And of course, wonderful, wonderful animation by the fabulous Yano River Blue. Okay, so I promised something earlier that we are going to talk about.
Okay.
And that is this preview of what's going to be appearing this year in the Build a Minifig. Now, I'm curious. I'm just curious. Well, we'll talk about this in a minute. Let's look at them first. So apparently these were shown by Legoland Japan on their Twitter account. So that's where these came from. So let's see. Let me get these up here. So these are there's quite a few of them, but let's take a look at these.
Oh my god.
And what are they supposed to be again? They're minifigs for what kind of series?
This is for the Build a Minifig
at the LEGO store.
At the LEGO store.
Now, talking again, like with Brickheads about Lego being pretty abstract. This orange guy is pretty abstract.
What do you
Well,
mean?
he's following in the Lego costume
Like all the
series.
other Lego brick people. There's been several.
Well, I guess we can collect all the colors like with the astronauts.
Yeah, I think that's the idea because we've had red and blue and what other colors?
Is there a green one?
There is a green one. Yep.
Purple.
Yep.
Basically, they're like M&Ms at this point.
Yes, it's true. It's true. Excuse me. Okay, here we go. So we got.
And then Monica clearly needs the strawberry pie. She's the first person I thought of.
It looks like she's got like a pink tie-dye shirt underneath. It's that tie-dye pattern that they've done in the past, the swirl, but it looks like it's in pink and yellow. But yeah, of course, this is like the Monica Berry. And I love that the face on it is kind of like, and look, Holly, candy canes.
Yes.
Okay, so we've got this. Now, I know that's a new torso and a new colorway for that hair.
Loving the hair.
We've seen the pie with the sprinkles before.
I think I've still only seen that pie at on the Build a Minifig thing though. Has that ever been in a set yet? I'm sure it has.
I've only seen it in the Build a Minifig thing.
Okay.
And then we've got, now this is curious.
Martini glasses.
Whoops.
Did you see that?
Yes, those are from Harry Potter. Those have been around for a little while.
I know, but they're so expensive. Or
yeah,
and
this looks orange. Now, the thing I'm curious about with this one on the end is I understand that it's supposed to be a firework, but they already have a rocket-shaped covering, and why they chose the crayon, I'm not exactly sure.
It looks like a crayon to me.
I thought it was a crayon. That's not a crayon?
Too.
Well, the hat is so perfectly the end of a crayon.
Wow.
I don't know.
I wasn't getting fireworks out of that. I just thought it was like a decorative pattern.
I thought it was a glittery crayon.
Glitter. I actually have glitter crayons.
So now the thing
I got firework right away.
And we'll look a little bit more, but what's interesting to me is, and you can tell me what y'all think of this. This is just like my wild theory that I came up with like 5 minutes ago. Or well, actually it was about an hour ago. But these are like, it used to be that you would go and to the build a minifigure booth and you would be able to find pieces that had been included in the CMFs. Like that's what was feeding that build a minifig booth. Because I actually built multiple older CMF characters out of the pieces from the build a minifig bin. Then we started moving, it's like sometime about 3 years ago, because I remember we talked to Eric about this, Hoke Bricks, is that they started putting in special colored pieces. So like a mold that they already had, but with a special color that only appeared in the Build a Minifig booth. Then when COVID was really hardcore, then they started, you couldn't put your hands in the bins anymore. So they just started selling you complete figures. And now it's almost like they're creating a CMF line that is specific to the LEGO store.
Yeah.
Now, am I crazy, or does that seem plausible?
That seems plausible. Yeah. Of course, it's mixed in.
Exactly what's happening.
No, I will not believe you until you have a bunch of whiteboard behind you with little pins. With you need to have pins and you need to have yarn.
And yarn.
Going all over the place, and you need to have your coffee.
Yes.
And you need to be like shaking uncontrollably, explaining and pointing to all the different dimensions of the PAB evolution and the figures. So
well, I do that when that just for like what I'm going to have for lunch. So yeah,
okay,
that shouldn't be a problem. Okay, so let's take a look at some of these other ones. So we've got like I don't know, like a fancy pirate, like with a polka dot. I mean, I almost want to say this makes me think of Our Flag Means Death.
To me, it looks like Rip Taylor.
Exactly.
What, our flag means death? Yeah, like his little vest, because it's kind of piratey with the floofy thing, but like kind of really gay and clowny at the
And the
same time.
hair.
And the hair, yeah. And then, but then that boat is more like a tugboat, so I'm not quite sure what's going on there. Then we have, now we've seen that. Oh, look, you guys, look, he's wearing that
same jacket.
from the jazz club. So if you really, really want that, there you go. We've got the lute, which we've seen, of course, as a CMF in the CMF. The bluebird, which I just want like a bag of like 16 bluebirds. Yeah, cruise ship. Yeah, cruise ship vibe for sure. But I just question the kind of colorful pirate outfit. I don't know.
Cruise ship entertainer? I'm not sure.
Yeah, maybe. And it looks like this torso on the little flower girl is very cute. It's got like leaves with little purple flowers on it. So that's a good one. And have we seen
light green legs?
Well, yeah, the bright green legs. And have we seen this color in that headpiece?
I think that was
think so.
Okay, all right. No, I thought the CMF one was fuchsia.
I think there's been 2. I can look really quick.
Okay. Okay. This blue rabbit is amazing.
Yay, blue rabbit.
And I need that.
And kind of a Sergeant Pepper's jacket there.
Well, I think it's supposed to be Lunar New Year.
No, yeah, the CMF one was magenta, but there was a flower piece and something else.
These are all like Lunar New Year. You can see with the red,
magenta and bright light blue.
Oh, right,
So,
right. We go in the dragon when you see it close up.
Yeah, you got the little dragon, the blue, and I love the panda outfit that's like zipped up over like a shirt with a bow tie.
Is that what would be that? Okay, never mind. For a second there, I thought that was the same as the little jazz jackets that they were wearing. Did they have?
Oh yeah, the little vests. No, they're different. And I love her torso print here with the little cherry blossom branches on it. Really pretty. Wilfred, is from what I understand and what I have read, that these are going to be upcoming pieces in the figures you can buy, because now they sell them to you as full figures. You can't just buy the individual parts anymore.
Oh, really?
At least the several stores around us.
Nope. Ours is go ahead and pick your own elements
Yeah,
and mix and
ours
match
is
as much as you want.
you can pick and match, or mix and match. Yeah.
Very good.
Depends on the store.
Well, it also depends on the state. So as soon as our COVID policy is lifted, the entire wall opened up. Everything opened.
Oh, got it. Yeah, our walls are opened up, but they're still just selling, close to me anyway, just the full figs. But anyway.
Oh no, no.
So here's the last 3.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, first of all, so this hairpiece is from Friends. And I love that. And then we got the fried egg pieces.
Yeah.
This now see, this is the jacket I would have expected to see on the cruise line guy.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously it's very Eastery as well, but
And there's another torso from the jazz club, the girl in the blue jacket.
Yep, that's correct.
Oh my! What kind of bird laid that egg?
A very large one.
Ostrich.
Yeah, that's like big bird.
There's also this guy. I love his flying V. I know we've seen this piece before, but I love the paint job on this.
Yeah, it's more of like what is that? It's not quite a flying V.
No, it's not a flying V. It's that, whatever that is. So check this out. It seems like the way the print is made that he's wearing kind of like a red unitard with the stripes on it with like a jean jacket over top. And I wonder if like Oliver was saying, that some of these pieces might not have been left over from video. Like if there was some video they were going to do and then they didn't, and now they're using the parts.
Yeah, not to go too far on a tangent, but I wonder if they can't make a style too specific. Like that's kind of a mix between like a flying V and like an explorer, and I wonder if that's intentional. Like if there's some sort of copyright with making it.
Well,
look
yeah. I mean, you can definitely copyright a certain look of a certain shape of guitar body if you want.
So Oliver mentions the hairpiece is strange with the yellow headband. because it's the same color as her
A
face,
little
and
bit,
it
yeah.
kind of gives this, like at a distance anyway, kind of gives a weird thing. But yeah,
I'm sure it works in 3D better, like in
yeah,
profile.
for
Yeah.
sure. But anyway, those
And
are
that's also a really washed out image.
yeah. So so there you go. What do you think?
That's
Anybody
fun.
thoughts?
Yeah. I want those parts.
Well, that's a good reason to go into a brick and mortar Lego store.
And
Yep.
Would
There-
these be would those be available online as well, or just
I
in the
think those
stores?
are only available in the store.
Which is
And-
pretty lame, I will say. Of course, we're lucky that we have Lego stores nearby. Not everybody does, so it's kind of a bummer.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can get those parts like through Bricks and Pieces. Has anybody ever looked?
Maybe eventually. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I understand they want to compel people to go to the stores, but it's
But not
Yeah.
everybody's
I've never-
near a
Still.
store. I mean, like,
Yeah, I've never looked.
I mean, I know for a lot of people, it's a many mile drive to get
Yeah.
to a store. And I mean, we are in driving distance of 3 different stores.
Well, we
Possibly
have
even
one.
4 if we wanted to drive a little further. But
Technically 5 if you count Sacramento.
well, yes,
But like where I grew up, I didn't have one within a 3-state radius. I'm pretty sure. Like, there was just not one for probably 1,000 miles or something crazy.
yeah. Well, golly, look at that. So, and there are definitely more sets coming out. There's a whole Harry Potter line. There's new Star Wars models. So lots to go check out. And if you want to like look at a lot of that stuff in detail, you can check out Brick Set because they always have like a great gallery of photos for all of the newer stuff. But wow, it looks like we got a lot coming. That Jazz Club, though, I am just like,
That's
despite
cool.
despite some of the quibbles I have with it, like it's a really fantastic set, I think. So, my opinion, of course.
More excited for that one than the police station.
I would say
Me too.
most people probably are, but you never know. Oh, King Kong says, I think the closest Lego store to me is 6 hours away. Yeesh.
Yikes.
Oh my goodness. And I agree, Smoke Up Johnny. If they're only gonna sell the pre-built figs, you should be able to buy them online.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's still an incentive to buy directly from Lego.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure. So
And of course, you don't get free shipping unless it's like $35. So while you're there picking up your BAM figures, you're gonna add a couple more things to your cart. Come on, Lego.
a couple more and a couple more and a couple
Uh-huh.
more. Well, friends.
Hey, I was wondering, would you guys humor me and open your present for me today?
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
And then we can't forget minifigs.
No,
Oh,
we're
no,
gonna
we're
do
not gonna.
minifigs for sure. Yeah, we weren't sure, Moto, if that was supposed to be under the tree. So thanks for the heads up.
Well, I told you to put it under the tree, but now I'm thinking, why don't you go ahead and open it here?
Okay.
Under the tree, under the tree. All right.
Something to
Oops, I
help
just
open
got
that.
sued by Disney. All right.
You will need something sharp. that you
Okay,
can manipulate
he's gonna
through.
go get something sharp. But until then, why don't we, while we're leading up to this, we'll do minifigs, and then we'll do this after. So, all right.
And watch
Holly.
out for the address. Don't flash the address.
Oh, I
No
won't.
flashing.
Okay. I was gonna do my my little Scrooge figure from the
Oh
from
yeah,
the Christmas Carol set.
it's got that great top hat too. Oh my goodness, so good. What did I do? Where's mine? Oh, I even had it all set out ahead of time. All right, Cara.
His little glasses.
Very
on his
good.
nose.
Ponce.
I have ice skaters.
Oh, that's such a great set. Oh, that's so cool. Very cute. Moto.
To celebrate the new preview of Into the Spider-Verse, number 2,
Yes,
Yeah.
Spider-Gwen.
Spider-Gwen.
Spider-Gwen, Spider-Gwen. Very good. All right. Let's see what have we got today? Oh, it's getting bright again.
Okay, I can't.
This is what I've got. So I had in the season, I have chosen. Oops, here we go. Christmas Chewbacca,
Yay.
which I was very excited about. I got the code to unlock Christmas Chewbacca in Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga, and he's very cute. This is one of my oldest minifigs, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, honey, you want show your minifig?
Yes, here I've
Decommissioned the box.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, my minifig
And you'll have to
here.
press the things.
I'm thoroughly convinced this is.
Whoa, what the heck?
Let's see. I'm thoroughly convinced this is Frida Kahlo
Or Joan Crawford.
or
One or the
Joan
other.
Crawford or somewhere in between both.
And if you
Oh,
don't know
love
who
child
Joan-
of same.
If you don't know who Joan Crawford is, Google it, kids.
It's
Reads more Joan Crawford to me
I know, I think so too.
because there's no unibrow on it.
Right.
That could be just a tiny stroke of a pen would do that.
Okay, so we have here is this. Well, first of all, awesome wrapping. Very cool. But let's chat amongst ourselves while I get this open. Can I have that?
Wire hangers.
I know
Oh
exactly.
man,
Wire hangers.
All she's ever going to be known for.
which is sad because I mean, she has an amazing body of work and a lot of really great movies.
So if someone wanted to look up one of the best Joan Crawford movies, what would that be?
Mildred
It
Pierce,
would have to be Mildred Pierce.
which she won the Oscar for. So you should definitely check that out if you are interested in checking out that sort of like old school movie thing, which I highly encourage, especially our younger people,
Yeah, she's
to
awesome.
seek out and be curious about old stuff, not
Old
just
cinema?
us.
Yeah, if you're deciding whether or not to go see Avatar, check out a Joan Crawford movie.
There you go.
100% agree.
I love the wrapping, by the way. This is super cool.
Okay.
And
I don't know. In this house, we don't just rip our wrapping apart. We're super nerdy about
I
it.
can tell he's surgically. It's going in there surgically.
You could reuse that wrapping paper. That's good.
Well,
Yeah,
stuff.
I say, there
I
you
think
go.
so. I fully believe in reusing wrapping paper.
too.
It doesn't need to be just a 30-second,
Okay,
life for all that paper.
now the anticipation is mounting, especially because, and I don't know if y'all can see this. If we are
Well, you
on
can
the
hold it
phone.
up. You can hold up whatever you need to on the
Oh
camera.
yeah, I'm gonna show. I just want to get this, open so I can. Oh my!
How heavy is it?
Moto has-
Okay, so I want you to know it's very exciting because it says, I don't know if you can read that. It says
No.
cool stuff inside.
Oh, okay.
Love it.
Good to know.
And Moto has some of the best printing of anyone I know.
So
Ooh, thanks.
first of all, there's a card. Shall I? I'll hold on to the card unless you
Yeah,
want
just
me
hold on to the card. No, you can do the card later.
Okay. All right. So let's see. This looks like a box full of a bunch of really cool stuff, and I'm. Wait a minute.
Well, it says it's full of cool stuff.
Moto!
Uh-huh, you know it.
It took me a minute until I saw this. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Moto, thank you so much. This is amazing.
Okay, let's go a step at a time.
Well, okay. If I think you'll be able to guess when I show you these parts what is in here. Well, I'll give you a clue.
Oh.
There's
Oh,
a good
nice.
clue.
Oh, good
And-
find.
Wow, and the printing is perfect on them.
It is, in fact,
Yeah,
the Belleville underwater mermaid.
Yay!
That is so badass. Oh, I just said ass. Oh, I said it. I said ass
It's okay,
again.
it's like a donkey.
Yeah. This is awesome. Thank you so much, Moto. Oh my goodness. I'd go through all of it, but I want to build it.
No,
and
why
then
don't you dump all the stuff on the table and just look at the manual?
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's do that. You want
The manual's at the bottom, I think.
It is. Okay.
Oh yeah, because that'll have the whole finished picture. This looks like all brand new parts.
Like this
It's
is
really like
a really beautiful shape. Holy
Wow.
cow. Holy cow.
those cool columns with the seaweed on them.
Moto, thank
Yeah,
you
it's
so
a-
much. This is amazing. Okay,
It's
so
a really.
check this out. We've got now I've lost the mouse underneath all of the fabulousness. All right. So what this is
Here, I'll hold these.
this is the Belleville mermaid, like underwater mermaid spectacular. There's a whole castle. there are mermaids, and as you know, my Belleville merman is one of my like prized possessions, and now I have 2 of them. They can be boyfriends now.
Yay!
They can be one of those gays who like only date people who look like them. But this is fantastic, and it's got that great seahorse, which is featured in our piece that's at the Lego house.
This is amazing.
This is amazing, Moto. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Really, really fantastic.
It comes with
look at all
those.
awesome
There's a million just weird, awesome pieces in that thing.
just awesome translucent pieces.
Yeah, there's great translucent pieces. There's these translucent castle tops, which I have in pink, but these are actually in blue.
The columns are amazing too. Show the columns.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
They're
those columns are so cool.
dual shot. Yeah, different colors all mixed together.
And then this, because this was the first thing I saw, and I thought it was like, oh, this is a cool box of cool pieces. But check out this like weird little like backdrop thing,
and it's translucent.
And they were roommates. Sorry, I'll see myself out. Yes, please do. All right. Yes, thank you so much. We will build this, and it may get displayed under the tree next to the space monorail for some reason. I don't know why.
Under the tree.
I need to build mine.
That was awesome. Thank you so much.
It could be the Belleville. Maybe it needs to be the Belleville underwater monorail.
Oh, I'm 100% here for that.
My goodness.
Monorail people will be up in arms. We're going to get in big trouble now.
Well,
I
wow.
don't know
Merry
about that.
Christmas and happy
I
holidays.
think it would be quickly embraced.
So happy holidays to everybody. Thank you so much for coming and joining us for our last show of 2022. We will be back again. Oh, I don't have a calendar in front of me. Does anybody have a calendar nearby? Whatever the week after New Year's Day is. We're out for the
8th.
The 8th. We will be back on the 8th. So in 3 weeks, I guess, actually, because we're not going to do a show.
And there's a Tricky Lug meeting on the 7th, on the day before.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Oh, wow.
And we will be why not do a special build show 2023 with this set? You know, Wilfred,
I think
that's an awesome idea.
I love it.
And how long has it been since we built a set on stream?
I could build it with you.
Forever.
Oh,
you could,
yes,
and so
Cara.
could Holly.
Let's do that.
I have one too. Yeah.
I think we should absolutely.
That would be fun.
How
You guys should do it because it's the old school instructions where they don't actually hold your little hand through every single step.
Yeah, now if it's, and I already put it back on the bottom of the box again, but if it's like the other Belleville instructions, they have the characters building the items.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is like really cool and also kind of creepy.
That is weird. Yeah.
Oh, and you want to, Monica reminds us that the build challenge for the Tricky Lug meeting is build your dream bedroom. Very
Wow.
Good. All right.
And we have plans. That's so cute. We have plans coming up for Tricky Lug to have sort of exclusive content during the meetings. So
Awesome. Oh yes,
I
yes,
know,
we
right?
talked about that. And
Exclusive.
Cara, how do people, if they don't already know how to get into Tricky Lug or go to the meetings, how do they find that out?
all you have to do is email me at trickylug@gmail.com.
There you go.
It's so
Super
easy.
fun.
Well, it's been great seeing everybody. Thank you for another amazing year of building chats or chats. Now mostly chats or sorting chats or whatever, what have you. But what a great time. And I can't thank you all enough for coming by every week and, you know, even 3 years in and supporting us and checking everything out. And to our lovely panel members who show up even on the brink of death. They are here and going. So thank you all so much. We love you guys.
We love this thing that we all do together.
Yeah,
and so much of Tricky Lug and the Tricky Bricks Build and Chat has been about all of us in the chat and on the screen and us sitting here.
Yeah, well, and I mean, you know, and that's the thing too. Like when we went to Billund, I felt so supported and transported by everyone here. Like that was, you know, I will admit, and I'm not just blowing smoke here, like I will admit that there were some really, really, really tough times right before we were leaving for about the month and a half before we left. And there were many times when just kind of thinking about, and you know, we weren't doing shows at that time, so it was hard not to be here, but there were many times that just thinking about this group of people on screen right now, and this group of people in the audience right now that really kind of kept me going. Because there were a couple times where I was like, is this even going to happen? Are we even going to be able to do this? And
the answer was yes.
And the answer was yes. You know, that old saying is absolutely, positively true. It takes a village.
For sure. So
a village of what is yet to be determined next year.
Yes. Exactly. Happy holidays to all of you, whatever holiday you celebrate, whatever you're going to be doing, whoever you're going to be with. We will be with you there in spirit. Thanks for coming out today, and we will see you on the 8th when we return. And until then, and especially now, don't forget to be safe, be healthy, wash your hands, wear your mask when and where you still need to. Make sure that you have your shots, your boosters, your flu shot, all of the shots.
They make a huge difference.
And
just stay home. Just stay where
happy holidays to all. And we will see you on January 8th. Bye, everyone.
Happy building.
Bye.
No one noticed I shaved halfway through.